Good morning, good afternoon, all students. Today it is our 17th lecture of Basic Electrical and Electronics. So, in previous lectures, we have studied about the diode, formation of diode, depletion region, forward biasing of diode, reverse biasing of diode. Today we are seeing the VI characteristic of diode, that is voltage current characteristic of diode. So, it is the graph of voltage versus current. So for forward biasing of diode, see the diagram, circuit diagram. Your diode is connected in forward biasing because P-type material, that is triangular part, is connected to positive terminal. Vertical line means N-type material connected to negative terminal. This is P to P and N to N connection. So here the diode is forward bias. So as we know that in forward biasing, the width of depletion region in diode goes on reducing as we increase the voltage. At one particular voltage, the width of depletion region totally becomes zero and current starts flowing. So as you can see, that red line I have drawn, that is shown as cut-in voltage. Okay, so this cut-in voltage, at that particular point, the current start flowing through the diode. So this VI characteristic is the graph of voltage versus current. That voltage is VF, that is forward voltage, and current flowing is the IF, that is a forward current. So as the current starts flowing through the diode, when the voltage crosses the cutoff voltage limit. So when you apply voltage which is more than cut-in voltage, then current starts flowing easily. Okay, so see, the entire graph is divided in two parts, A to B and B to C. So in A to B, as you increase the voltage, current increases slowly because depletion region is present in the diode. So after B, the graph is exponential. Means as the smaller amount of voltage is increased, for that the current is increased in large manner. So this is the forward characteristic of diode. After cut-in voltage, the current starts flowing through the diode. Okay, so this is your forward VI characteristic of diode. This is forward VI characteristic of diode. This is in the first quadrant of the graph. We know that there are four quadrants, quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. So here current and voltage both are positive, hence the graph is in first quadrant in this way. And now we'll see the reverse VI characteristic in reverse bias condition. See the circuit diagram. Triangular part, that is P material connected to negative terminal, and vertical line which is N-type material connected to positive terminal. So this is reverse biasing of diode, circuit diagram of reverse biasing of diode. So as you can see, this graph is in third quadrant where voltage and current both are negative, because see, as compared to forward biasing, in reverse biasing the voltage terminals are reversed. जिथे पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल होता तिथे नेगेटिव्ह झाला, जिथे नेगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल होता तिथे पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल आला. So voltage is reversed, and in case of forward biasing, current, or you can say holes and electrons, are moving inside. Here holes and electrons are moving outside, means current direction is also reversed. That's why here voltage and current both are negative. That's why graph is in third quadrant. Now see the graph. At this particular point, see, the breakdown has occurred. And previously, the current was having very small value. You was increasing the voltage, but the amount of current is very low. And after breakdown, the current starts increasing rapidly. So you can say the avalanche breakdown has occurred and large current starts flowing. Means, see, there is a very minute voltage change, still the current change is very large. Current is increasing exponentially. Getting? After that, breakdown voltage. And see here, the circle part. Current is in microampere. In case of forward biasing, the current is in milliampere. This is the main difference between forward biasing and reverse biasing. Okay, so the graph is in third quadrant because applied voltage is also negative and the direction of current is also opposite to forward biasing, means it is negative current. Okay, so this is reverse biasing of diode. So we'll see the combined VI characteristic of diode. Combine means what? It is combination of forward VI characteristic and reverse VI characteristic. So as you can see, this graph which is in the first quadrant, this graph is for forward biasing, and the graph which is in this third quadrant is the reverse VI characteristic. Getting? And see, this voltage is your cut-in voltage. From this point in forward biasing, current starts flowing, and here the voltage is reverse biasing. Getting? So this is your first quadrant, this is your third quadrant. Getting? So this is combined VI characteristic of diode. So for forward biasing, the voltage is VF, that is forward voltage. Current flowing, see again here, current flowing is in milliampere, forward current is in milliampere. For reverse biasing, though we are increasing the voltage, the flow of current is constant, means very less current is flowing. As the breakdown occurs, large reverse current flows through the diode, that is avalanche breakdown. And see here, the value of reverse current is microampere. So this is your complete VI characteristic of diode. So when the question is asked, draw the complete VI characteristic, then you have to draw forward and reverse. Why the forward graph in first quadrant? Because applied voltage is forward, current flowing is also positive. So both the parameters are positive. Hence, this graph is in first quadrant. And why the reverse characteristic is in third quadrant? Because we are reversing the terminal, so voltage becomes negative. And as direction of current is opposite to the forward current, that's why the current is also negative. So both the parameters are negative. Hence, the graph is in third quadrant. See both the graphs, forward and reverse. Okay, so this is your complete VI characteristic of diode. Now we'll study the comparison between the silicon diode and germanium diode. Silicon diode and germanium diode. See, they have given the parameters. So in silicon diode, all the atoms are silicon. In germanium diode, all the atoms are germanium. Okay, both are semiconductor material. We already studied that the cutoff voltage or the voltage from where the current starts flowing through the diode, that is called cutoff voltage or cut-in voltage. This cut-in voltage for silicon it is 0.6, for germanium it is 0.2. Okay, then reverse saturation current for silicon atom in nanoampere or microampere. Silicon it is nanoampere, for germanium it is microampere. The effect of temperature for silicon it is less, for germanium it is more. Breakdown voltage, silicon diode breaks at higher voltage as compared to germanium diode. Means if germanium diode is breaking at reverse 20 volt and silicon diode can break down at reverse 30 volt. means minus 20 and minus 30. So breakdown voltage is very high for silicon. For germanium it is low. So what are the applications? Silicon diodes are generally used in rectifiers, clippers, clampers, freewheeling diode. So out of that you are going to study rectifier in this unit only. Rectifier. For germanium diode applications are low voltage, low temperature applications are there. So when there is a requirement of low voltage application, you use germanium diode because what they have given, see, the breakdown voltage is lower for germanium diode. Here they have mentioned this. Getting na? So this is low voltage diode. Means whenever the application is low voltage, low temperature, the germanium diode is used. When the temperature or voltage requirement is large, then we use silicon diode. Getting? So this is the comparison between silicon and germanium diode. So we have seen the complete VI characteristic, forward biasing characteristic, reverse biasing characteristic. Getting? So it is very simple. So ideally from these characteristics, from complete VI characteristic, you can say that in forward biasing, obviously milliampere current is flowing. In reverse biasing, the microampere current is flowing. So you can say that from VI characteristic, in forward biasing of diode is on, means current is flowing through the diode. आणि रिव्हर्स बायसिंग मध्ये तुम्ही कितीही व्होल्टेज दिलं तर करंट किती फ्लो होतो, मायक्रोअँपियर हा निग्लिजिबल करंट असतो. सो यू कॅन से दॅट यू आर अप्लाइंग व्होल्टेज बट स्टिल करंट इज नॉट फ्लोइंग, मीन्स युअर डायोड इज ऑफ. So from these 2 points, that is forward biasing, reverse biasing, you can make one conclusion that in forward biasing diode is on, in reverse biasing diode is off. Getting? It is very simple. So ideally we can say that the forward biasing means diode is on, reverse biasing means diode is off. Okay, and generally the PN junction diode has applications like it is used in rectifier circuit. Rectifier, that you already know that DC power supply, AC to DC conversion is done by using rectifier. Clipper, clamper. Clippers are waveform changers are there. Means you have to convert one waveform shape into another waveform shape. Then clipper is used. Clamper means if you have to increase the DC voltage level of wave, then that circuit is clamper circuit. Then voltage multiplier. You have to suppose multiply the DC voltage. Then voltage multipliers are the circuit. AM detector. We know that FM, AM, that is your radio. So AM detection circuit use diodes. Feedback diodes are there. Freewheeling diodes are there. Log and anti-log amplifiers also uses diodes. So precision rectifiers are there which uses diodes. So there are lot of applications of PN junction diode. So note it. So this is our today's lecture about forward biasing, reverse biasing and complete VI characteristic of diode.